Welcome students. Let us begin chapter number 10 in EVS. The name of the chapter is The House We Live In. In this chapter, we are going to learn about need for a house, types of houses and a good house. So all these things we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay? Now let us begin. Need for a house. We all need a place to live in. We live in a house with our family and with our belongings. A house gives us shelter from the sun, rain, wind and cold. It keeps us safe from animals and thieves. Now see, we all need a place to live in. Definitely we all need a place, no? To live. And so we live in a house with our family. So we live in a house. And in a house we live with our family and with our belongings. Belongings means things. A house gives us shelter. From what? The sun, rain, wind and cold. So a house protects us, or you can say from the sun, rain, wind and cold. It also keeps us safe from what? Animals and thieves. Clear? A house has many rooms. Every room has a different use. Now can you see the picture here? This is the bedroom, this is the study room, then this is bathroom, living room, dining room and kitchen. So these are the different rooms we have in a house. Types of houses. People make different types of houses to live in. Most people live in one place for a long time. They are called permanent houses. Now, people make different types of houses. Okay? Most people live in one place for a long time. Yes, mostly the people live in one place for a longer period of time. So, they are called permanent houses. So, that type of houses are known as permanent houses. Now, see the permanent houses here. Double-storied house. This is the wooden house. This is a cottage. Then here you can see bungalow. Then this is villa and this is apartments. Okay. So here are the 6 examples of a permanent house. Clear? What kind of house do you live in? You have to write in what kind of house do you live in. In big cities and towns, people live in flats and bungalows. They are made of bricks, cement, sand, steel and wood. They are called pakka houses. Pakka houses are strong. Now see, in big cities and towns, people live in what type of houses? In flats and bungalows. And they are made of bricks, cement, sand, steel and wood. And that type of houses are known as pakka houses. Pakka houses are very, very strong. In small villages, some people live in houses called huts made of mud, clay and straw. They are called kacha houses. Kacha houses are not strong. Now, in small villages, what type of houses we have? In small villages, people live in houses called huts. See, can you see this hut? Yes. And this hut is made up of mud, clay and straw. They are called kacha house. This type of house are known as kacha house. And kacha houses are not very strong. In some places, it rains a lot. People build houses on silt to keep them dry and safe. Stilt houses have sloping roofs to allow rainwater to flow down. In very cold places too, the houses have sloping roofs. This is to allow snow to slide down. Now, in some places, it rains a lot. Means there is a heavy rainfall in some places. So, people build houses on stilts to keep them dry and safe. Can you see this example here? Stilt. To dry and safe. Stilt houses have sloping roofs to allow rainwater to flow down. See the roof here? This is the sloping roof in which the rainwater easily comes down or flow down. Okay. And in very cold places also, the houses have sloping roofs. So in cold places also, the houses are found there with sloping roofs. Okay, why? Because the snow will easily slide down from the sloping roof. Clear? Houses in plains usually have flat roofs. Now flat roofs. Can you see these flat roofs? So in the plain area, the houses have flat roofs. Inuits, also called Eskimos, live in places covered with snow throughout the year. Inuit are called Eskimos. You know, these Inuits are called Eskimos, and they live in places covered with snow throughout the year. See the Eskimo. This is Eskimo. These people are Eskimo, and they live. There is heavy snowfall, not rainfall, heavy snowfall, and therefore there is snow throughout the year. Okay, so they build houses made of ice. See the houses made of ice. These houses are called igloos. So this type of houses are called igloos. Clear? Some people keep moving from one place to another. They build houses that can be moved from one place to another. Such houses are called temporary houses. Now, in some area, there are people who keep on moving from one place to another. Okay, they build houses that can be moved from one place to another, and therefore they do not live in the permanent house, that is called pakka house or kacha house, but they build that type of house which they can easily carry from one place to another, and such houses are called temporary house. Clear? Now the examples are here. A tent can be put up anywhere. It is made of canvas. It is easy to carry it from one place to another. So a tent is a temporary house, and it can be put anywhere, and it is made up of canvas, and it is very easy to carry from one place to another. The next example is a caravan. A caravan is a house on wheel. Now, so can you see? A house made on wheel. This is called caravan. It can be taken from one place to another place. In some places, people live in houses made on boats. They float on water. They are called houseboats. Now here, see, in some places people live in houseboat. Houseboat means the house which is made on boat. Okay, they keep on floating on water. Now the next is a good house. Now we will learn here what is a good house. A good house should have proper doors and windows to let in fresh air and sunlight. These can keep away germs. Now, what are the properties of a good house? A good house should have proper doors and windows. There should be big doors and big windows to let the fresh air come in, and even the sunlight should get inside the house. This can keep away the germs from the house. Next property, a good house should have trees around it. Trees keep the air around our house clean. A good house should be neat and clean. The house should be swept, dusted and mopped every day. Now the second property is a good house should have trees around. There should be few trees around the house. Why? Because trees keep the air around our house clean. Because trees make the air clean, no? By giving oxygen. And a good house should be also neat and clean. And it should be swept, dusted and mopped every day. The next, the garbage must be disposed of every day. Garbage, garbage, the waste material, the garbage must be disposed of every day. Should be taken off from the house every day. Use a disinfectant like Fini to keep away mosquitoes, cockroaches and other insects. And we should also use disinfectant like Fini, okay, to keep away mosquitoes, cockroaches and other insects even. The surroundings of the house should also be kept clean. Even the surroundings Okay, we should keep our surroundings also clean. Do not let water stand or collect anywhere. It can cause germs to spread and cause diseases. A clean house helps us stay healthy. So, we should also not allow the water to stand or collect anywhere near our house. This will cause germs to spread and cause disease. So, a clean house is a house where we live healthy. Okay, where we live healthy. Okay, thank you students.